Hey everybody, Larry Soulcactus here. Welcome to the live stream. Sorry I had to delete the last one. A bunch of practical jokers in the room. Didn't really appreciate that, as I am trying to provide something worthwhile and positive for people about guitar gear education, playing in bands, playing music, writing music, recording music, guitar gear in general, and finding tone in general, effects, amplifiers, guitars, whatever. If people can't be in the room and respect that, then they have no business being in the room. Anyways, I wanted to go over my amp because I've been asking or being asked a lot about it, so I thought I'd show it off in this video here live stream. So I play a Swart. You can find it swartamps.com. I play an STR-Tremolo model, which has a couple modifications to it, and I'll go over that. But here's the control panel. So you've got high and low inputs. There's a toggle switch there for different voicings. You have your main volume, your tone, the space is reverb, and your speed and your depth, which is basically your tremolo controls. You can think of your depth as intensity. And then you have your standby and off switch, all right? So the difference is in my STR-Tremolo here, I have a Jensen P10R speaker, which is an Alnico magnet speaker, and it's running an EL34 power tube instead of a 6V6 or a 6L6. And it comes with a 2-button foot switch here. Or maybe it's extra, I can't remember at this point. But I had my tremolo LED done green because I'm the Soulcactus. And I like that sort of thing. So those are my little modifications to the amp, but ultimately it does everything that I need it to do. I actually wish I had this amp when I recorded my record back in 1998 into the beginning of 1999, as I definitely would have used it. Let's see. I know I would have used it for sure on my Toto track Meeting You. One more time. There's another song I would have used it on and just would have slowed it down. I can get anything that I need from this amp, which is ridiculous. If I need to rock, I can do that. If I want to play B.B. King, well, I can do that too. You heard about the Midnight Rambler? Can do that too. I mean, the bottom line to having great tone is a great amp and a great guitar. I'll say it over and over and over and over and over again. And so will any great guitar player worth their weight in salt. Look at old interviews of Eddie Van Halen. Look at old recent interviews of Rick Beato and Warren Haynes. Look at Derek Trucks. Any great players like that, Joe Bonamassa. All amp and guitar, man. The tone resides in you. The tone doesn't reside in the gear. I don't give a shit what anybody says. You can buy the most expensive gear on the planet, man, but if you can't play and you don't have that tone in you, forget it. Game over. Game over, man! What the fuck are we supposed to do now? Why don't we build a fire? Try and sing some camp songs. We'll see how that works, huh? Yeah. That shit's not gonna work. Anyways, I'm Larry Soulcactus. Welcome to the evening stream. I'm sorry I had to start it over. A bunch of bad actors in the previous one. I'd really appreciate if you guys would hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you want to leave a comment, please be respectful. Remember, this is all about guitar gear, guitars, amps, effects. I have 40 years worth of experience. I used to own my own guitar gear online retailer business. I played in a shit ton of bands. If you guys want to see some of that footage, those videos are up here. Unfortunately, for as many concerts or gigs as I've played, there wasn't a camera with me all the time. It was before the iPhone. Hey, Meowlin. Thank you for dropping in. I appreciate that. Please subscribe. And hit that like button. I love Jesus too, man. Thank you. Yeah, I play Doors, but recently one of my videos got flagged for copyright infringement, so I ain't playing other people's music right now. just came up with that shit. Sort of, kind of. It's stuff that I fuck around with all the time. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed that homegrown Southwestern music. Anybody have any questions about playing in bands, trying to hook up with people, playing gigs, trying to get gigs, that kind of thing? Or do you need advice about guitar gear in general? I saw that, I don't know if anybody else saw it, but I saw that 5 Watt World, one of his latest videos on like the closest thing to the perfect guitar or whatever. I don't really remember it, but the thing to me is there is no such thing as a perfect guitar. And if you think so, you're living in a dreamland. But to some people, there are perfect guitars. They get their dream guitar and it's just like, oh my God, it's perfect. But every guitar could use some TLC or an update or two. This is not factory standard. I changed the pickup to a Lollar Overwound P-90. And I'll probably end up changing this bridge to something better that intonates better. And that's not the original nut. So, I'm just saying, there is no such thing as a perfect guitar. I really wish there was. It's such a pisser to buy, like, a $10,000 Les Paul and be like, I can't believe there's shit wrong with this thing. Yeah, guess what? There is. Same thing with Fender. I mean, no guitar company is perfect. No guitar company is perfect. I don't care who they are. They all have their issues. And I'm not slamming. I bought all of them. I love Gibson. I love PRS. I love Fender, man. I'm just saying, like, I've bought like custom shop guitars from them, and there's been shit wrong with them, where I've had to like go to an authorized Fender tech or Gibson tech and have it taken care of because they didn't ship it right from the factory. That's the truth. So, whatever. Thank you, Gus. Go fuck yourself. It's always a good time in the day to go do that. If you have nothing to contribute to the room, get the fuck out. I have dachshunds. Thank you for asking. Again, any last questions about guitar gear? Yes, I do have a pedal board, Dan. I do have it set up. I just don't have it plugged in for tonight's live stream. I wanted to focus in on my Swart amplifier because I get asked about that a lot. What amp I'm using along with my Gibson SG Jr. Jeffrey, it is a 2017. What's my favorite effect that I use most often? The guitar cord to the amplifier. Dude, I honestly, hey Larry, what's happening? I honestly, Dan, I really just don't like using effects at this point. I'd much rather plug just straight into the amp and use what the amp and the guitar have to offer. That comes with maturity and time. So there's nothing against or wrong with using effects. I still love using effects, even though I said a moment ago I just hate using effects. Haven't you ever met a hypocrite before? but it just depends on the circumstances. But if I gotta go with a favorite effect, probably like analog delay or a wah-wah pedal or some kind of fuzz. Yes, I have reverb and tremolo on my amp. Anyways, guys, I'm going to cut out for the evening. Thank you very much for participating, for those of you that did, in a positive fashion. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. And I'll catch you tomorrow evening for another live stream. All right? Peace out. Bye-bye.